motherfucker, is a motherfucking Superman in Compton?
Man, I'm looking right at it.
The original Superman, there's a new motherfucking Superman in
Better
Compton.
believe it. Better believe it.
There's a new motherfucking Superman. Samson is the one that followed me closely to the gym. He's always, you know, as long as he's been alive, I've been a bodybuilder or a weightlifter or in that arena. And he's always tried to emulate me and be like me. And before he could realize, before he could even walk, he was in the gym. A lot of times he was in the gym, didn't even know he was in the gym. And they would always, you know, make a muscle, Samson, make a muscle, make a muscle. And even, you know, 2, 3 years old, he's flexing his little muscles. He didn't really formally start training with me until the last couple of years. He started putting in a little bit of work. And I'm gonna show you motherfuckers, if you watch his progress, tune into his channel, watch his channel, you will see a monster made right before your motherfucking eyes. A natural monster without steroids. It's in the bloodline, motherfuckers. It's where we come from. You're gonna see a picture on the screen of when I was 20 years old, and next to a picture of Samson at 18 years old. And trust me, at 20 years old, I weighed 165 pounds. Samson's 18 years old, 215 pounds. So he's a lot fucking bigger than I was. You motherfuckers just hold on. A new monster is coming in town. It makes me feel great to see my son, you know, doing the same thing I did, or, you know, want to follow in my footsteps. It's just, I know it's a lot of pressure on him, and a lot of people, you know, he's gonna be under a microscope because you CT fucked your son, because 2 or 3 of you motherfuckers know who I am now. So he's gonna be under a microscope. He's gonna be under a lot of pressure, and he's 18 years old. So a lot of you motherfuckers, you know, fault-finding motherfuckers gonna have a lot of shit to talk and a lot of shit to say, but he's got broad shoulders. He was born with fucking broad shoulders. So bring it on, motherfuckers. We can take it. We can take it. Talk your shit, do what the fuck you want to do, and while you saying all that shit, eating all them bonbons and talking all your motherfucking trash, we'll be over here getting big, getting swole. So go ahead, motherfucker, say what the fuck you gotta say. It ain't gonna stop a goddamn thing. Motherfucker, you ain't gonna even slow me the fuck down to talk your shit. Some of you motherfuckers think you dig around the bottom of a Captain Crunch box and find some fucking muscle. Ain't no goddamn muscles in there. You gotta work for that shit. No fucking muscles in no Captain Crunch box. Get it! Get that shit! Get it! Annihilate this shit! Destroy this shit! Conquer this motherfucking shit, boy! Get it! You all know the story about Junior Miles and how Junior Miles stood up and told everybody to shut the fuck up at his mom's funeral. There's many, many more stories about Junior Miles that you haven't heard. One, for instance, Junior Miles had a girlfriend. Junior Miles, you know, he cheated on her quite often, and she got tired of it after a while, and she decided one day that when Junior came over, that she would actually shoot him in the chest, point blank, with a double-barrel shotgun. She shot Junior right in the chest, point blank range, double-barrel shotgun. The hole in his chest was big enough to put your fist inside of it. And with that fist-sized hole in his motherfucking chest, Junior Miles ran over a mile to his mother's house and collapsed in her front yard. When they rushed him to the emergency room, it was a miracle that he was still alive. But the reason why he was still alive, the doctor said the reason why he survived that shotgun blast to the chest, because his motherfucking pectoralis muscles were so motherfucking big and thick, they were able to capture most of the buckshot in that shell was captured within his fucking bulletproof vest-like chest.
Kind of like the Hulk, nothing can really hurt him, you know? He just got the fuck back up, went to the doctors, and the doctor said he'll be okay because of his chest, because of his muscle mass that he had in his body. His chest was so thick that the bullet couldn't penetrate and hit his heart.
Chest like chest. Now this is a story I heard as a kid. This motherfucker's chest was so assified, such an assified chest, ass-chested motherfucker that they called buckshot. Goddamn, only motherfucker I know to catch buckshot in their chest and bullets bounce off is super motherfucking man. And motherfucking my cousin Junior Miles caught a motherfucking shotgun blast in his motherfucking chest and he's still alive today. That's a bad motherfucker. I grew up hearing shit like that. This ain't no make-believe motherfucker. I know this motherfucker. I seen this motherfucker. A fucking chest so big you catch a goddamn shotgun shell at point blank range and you live? Motherfucker, please. You don't think I want to be like that motherfucker? Fuck yeah, I want to be like him. That motherfucking yo, that motherfucking big, that motherfucking tough, that much of a motherfucking man. I want to live up to that shit. Anything. Nothing's impossible. Anything I put my motherfucking mind to, I can do that shit. Cause I said so. Why can you do that? Cause I motherfucking said so, that's why. How can me and you do the same motherfucking thing and I can feel the shit and you can't? God damn it, because I believe I can do that shit. You gave up as soon as you looked at that shit. That's why you can't do the shit. I believe I can do any motherfucking thing I put my mind to. That's why I can and you can't, motherfucker. That's the difference. What's the difference? I believe I can do that shit. That's what separates me from you. You already looked at that shit and you told yourself, I can't do it, it's too heavy. But guess what, motherfucker? You won't be able to do it. So sit your punk ass over there in the corner and watch me do that shit. Woo! As a father, when I work out with my son, I reflect back sometimes on how I was raised. My father, Walter Fletcher, better known as Buddy Fletcher, is in a psych ward somewhere. He spent Thanksgiving Day in a psych ward. Did I go and visit my dad on Thanksgiving to see how he was doing? Nope. No, I didn't. Do I feel bad about that? Nope. No, I don't. As you know, a lot of you know, my dad was a preacher. And if you're a member of my dad's congregation, you probably would think that he was the greatest person on planet Earth. But you didn't live with my dad. You were not at home with my father. So for you to say that, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Do I hate my dad? No, I don't hate my dad. I spent my childhood hating my father. I used to wish and pray and hope that something would happen to his ass. I used to wish and pray that the good Lord in heaven would kill my dad. That's how bad my childhood was. I hated my father. And you say that's terrible. That is terrible, terrible thing to say, CT. And you're right. But that same father stood up in front of his congregation that loved him so and told them the same thing about me that I'm telling you. He said, that son right there, I hate him. I hate him. So you see, the hate was not one-sided. We hated each other. And I didn't give a fuck about him, and he didn't give a fuck about me. But I vowed that I would do everything within my power not to be like Buddy Fletcher. That's why I take my son to the gym with me. I instill in my son The good things that my dad taught me. He didn't teach me all bad shit. He taught me some good shit. He told me that man is no better than his word. If you say something, mean it. And if I shake your motherfucking hand on a deal, motherfucker, it's a deal. It's better than paper. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, you look the fuck out for that to get done. Because my motherfucking word is good. I instill that principle in my son. It means something to be a motherfucking man. Now, I instill in my son before we work out. He tells me, my dad told me that weightlifting is a waste of motherfucking time. You'll never accomplish nothing in weightlifting. You never get paid for that. You never make any money weightlifting. Weightlifting is useless. So it's part of my motherfucking mission. It's part of my mission, part of the master plan, to make weightlifting something that all us weightlifters can be proud of. To hold our motherfucking head up high. Just like all other professional athletes, football players, basketball players, and whatever the fuck you do, tiddlywink playing motherfuckers do. Be proud of that shit. I'm a motherfucking weightlifter. And I'm proud of that shit. I don't have to tell you I'm a fucking weightlifter. You can look at me and tell I'm a goddamn weightlifter. We're gonna go in this gym and we're gonna do what the fuck we do. I weightlift. A lot of MMA fighters, a lot of boxers, a lot of sports weightlift now. When I came along, they told me that you shouldn't do it. You get too stiff, you won't be able to punch, you won't be able to hit if you fucking a weightlift. Well, now everybody knows that was bullshit. Just like MMA guys do, you dabble in weightlifting to help your training. Well, we dabble a little bit in ass whooping, your speciality. I teach my son to punch not to, but through a motherfucker. Bad intentions is what we all about. I teach my son to be a motherfucking man. Mean what the fuck you say and stand behind that shit. That's old school. You goddamn right it's old school. But that's me. I'm fucking old school. You motherfuckers here for the first time, you think it's something new. This ain't no new shit. Be a goddamn man. Or a motherfucking woman. But stand the fuck for something. Be something. Don't fucking look at anything and think it's impossible. You believe that shit. You believe you can do any motherfucking thing, then goddamn it, you can do any motherfucking thing. You doubt your fucking self, I promise you, you won't be able to do shit. But don't place your petty limitations on me. Don't tell me what the fuck I can't do. Because motherfucker, that's what you lacking. That's where your motherfucking testicular fortitude falls short. That's where you're not willing to go. You have told yourself, I can't do it. It looks impossible. You have predestined your motherfucking future. You have preordained the outcome when you say, I can't. It looks impossible. Motherfuck your limitations. Don't place them on me, because I don't think it's a motherfucking thing that I can't do. Get with this shit or get the fuck run over.